If you've ever been punished for having a heart, if you've ever been mistreated by a corporate boss who thought they were untouchable, hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up, because this true revenge story proves that karma sometimes uses your own phone number. Grief doesn't arrive politely. It doesn't check your calendar. It doesn't care about quarterly reports, productivity metrics, or company policy handbooks. It just shows up and takes the air out of your lungs. A few years ago, I was working a standard corporate job, open floor office, badge access, Slack messages at all hours. The kind of place where everyone pretends to care about work-life balance, as long as your life never interferes with work. Then my grandfather died. He wasn't just a relative. He was my anchor, my constant, the man who helped raise me, who taught me how to be steady when everything else shakes. When he passed, it felt like the ground cracked open beneath me. I needed time, not a vacation, not a getaway. Time to grieve, time to help my family, time to help manage his estate. So I did what responsible employees are told to do. I went to my manager. I asked to use emergency PTO. Denied. I asked about FMLA instead. Denied again. Apparently, grandparents didn't qualify. I remember sitting there, staring at him, waiting for the punchline. It never came. I explained calmly, because that's what corporate culture trains you to do, that I would still need to fly to Florida, that I wouldn't be able to come in for at least a couple of weeks. He leaned back in his chair, cold, detached. If you do that, he said, we'll have to terminate you. My chest tightened. This was a negotiation. This was a threat. So I went anyway, and they fired me, just like that. As if losing my grandfather wasn't enough. As if grieving wasn't inconvenient enough. But they weren't done. Oh no, they offered me 2 weeks of severance. In exchange for asterisk an NDA, asterisk a gag order, asterisk an indemnity clause, meaning I could never sue them, never talk about what happened, never warn anyone else. They wanted my silence. I refused. That conversation happened on August 1st. When I updated my LinkedIn, I listed my employment accurately, from my start date to early August. The company, however, decided to backdate my termination to July 31st. They claimed it was for benefits reasons. Sure, fast forward 6 months. It's January. I'm awake before dawn, pacing my living room with my 6-week-old newborn. The house is quiet except for soft breathing and the hum of exhaustion that only new parents understand. Then my phone buzzes. LinkedIn notification. My former manager viewed my profile. I froze. Why? Why now? Minutes later, another notification. My employment history had been disputed. He reported the single-day discrepancy between July 31st and August 1st. One day, one petty, meaningless day. LinkedIn sided with him. They removed the entire job from my profile. Years of experience, gone. And when I tried to re-add it, it couldn't be verified without a company email, which I no longer had. I felt my hands start shaking. Not rage yet, something colder. The kind of disbelief that makes your stomach drop. This man had already fired me during the worst moment of my life. Now, 6 months later, he was trying to erase my professional existence. I stare at my phone, rocking my newborn, my jaw clenched so tight it hurt. And that's when it clicked. He wasn't done with me, so I wouldn't be done with him either. I didn't scream. I didn't post a rant. I didn't send an angry email. I planned. First, I found his home address. Public record. Easy. Then I checked my contacts. Still had his personal cell number. Then I found his personal email and his work email. I took a deep breath and I signed him up for everything. Every spam list, every mailing list, every promotional campaign I could find. Then I got creative. I contacted every moving company in his area, requested quotes for a cross-country move, then real estate agencies. I'm looking for a house around $800,000. Big commissions, high priority leads. I gave them his phone numbers, his emails, every version, something that would make any salesperson salivate. Then I waited. Less than an hour later, the calls started. A former co-worker messaged me days later. Dude, they said, his phone hasn't stopped ringing. Both phones, work and personal, back-to-back calls, emails, voicemails, mortgage brokers, realtors, moving companies. His job was client-facing. He couldn't ignore them, couldn't silence them, couldn't escape. For days, maybe weeks. And the timing? Perfect. Those calls started pouring in within an hour of his LinkedIn report. Did he ever realize it was me? I don't know. But I like to think that somewhere between the 5th moving company and the 10th realtor, he felt that same tightness in his chest, that same helplessness, that same feeling of being powerless. And for the first time, he understood. I didn't break the law. I didn't threaten him. I just returned the inconvenience he handed me with interest. If this true revenge story gave you chills, smash that like button. Subscribe for more real-life stories where corporate cruelty meets karma. And tell us in the comments, what's the pettiest revenge you've ever secretly admired?